An awesome and
It's a
amazing,
jovial Tuesday afternoon, everyone. Yes, Tutor Ruby.
yes, of course, an awesome and amazing afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Itulai online tutorial for English 8. And we are now in quarter 4, week 7. Hello, Tutor Jovi.
Hello, Tutor Rubilin. Welcome na welcome po lahat ng ating viewers dito sa ating Itulay online tutorial, especially our students whom I missed so much, Tutor Rubilin, because of last week's session. I wasn't around, but I received a lot of messages from our tutees, and it's so heartwarming that they enjoyed your session, Tutor Ruby. Kaya, hello, tutees! Welcome sa ating session this afternoon. Na miss namin
Yes.
kayo.
And with that, we will greet them, Tutor Joby, because their comments are flooding in our comment section. Of course, I would love to feel them welcome in our session, right?
Yes,
Especially that
that's right.
their favorite tutor, Tutor Joby, is here, of course. Is so,
Tutor
of course,
Rubilin din naman.
yes, of course, ganyan. At syempre, nauuna palagi si Enrico Dalupan. Good afternoon
Yes.
sa'yo. At syempre, hindi
Hello,
pa
kuya.
huhuli si Leia De Vera, Tutor Jovi, watching
Yes.
and listening from Ramon National High School is the Isabella. At ang kanyang English teacher, hello kay Ma'am Aida Piedad Gingap. At ikaw
Yes,
naman,
hello po.
Tutor Jovi, pakigreet
Ayan.
naman yung kasunod.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
mabilisan na greeting sa ating mga manonood ngayon, especially our Itolayers, the grade 8 English tutees na nanonood sa iba't ibang panig ng ating bansa. Na-miss ko talaga kayo. By the way, Chuties, nagkita na po kami in person ni Tutor Rubilin last
Sana nasa
Saturday.
slide natin.
Kaya
Sana
nga,
na-add sa
Chuties.
slide. The
Sana.
reunion.
Yes, the reunion. At saka, Chuties, kung nagkasama man kami ni Tutor Rubilin last Saturday in person, magkakasama-sama tayo next week for our recognition day, Tutor Rubilin. At we will be inviting Chuties who will be joining our recognition program virtually next week. Kaya excited na ba kayo, Chuties? So please wait for our private messages sa lahat ng mga gusto naming imbitahan ng mga Chuties na sumali sa ating recognition program. Yes po, Tutor Ruby.
Yes, of course. And that's our parang ano, parang kasi last meeting na natin yun, 'di ba? 'Di ba pag
Yes
last
po.
session dapat it's memorable. So dapat
Yes.
nandun din kayong lahat. Your presence is highly appreciated and of course heartily commended, no? So I hope na talagang nandun kayo next session, mag-aabang at of course we will be welcoming all your participation at syempre, you will be recognized appropriately ng ating mga lovely tutors na nandito sa screen ngayon. Ayan. At parang ako na din yung nag-appreciate sa atin, Tutor Joey.
Thank you so much, Tutor Rubilin. Now, Chuties, are you ready? Sige nga, paulanan nga natin ang comment section ng Heart React. Okay, sa ating comment section, kahit anong kulay, bigyan natin ng kulay ang ating comment section ng iba't ibang kulay ng Heart React or heart emoji or emoticon or icon sa ating comment section para alam namin ni Tutor Rubilin if you are all ready for our new lesson this afternoon. Now, Chuties, while waiting for their comments, Tutor Ruby, na-appreciate talaga natin yung mga Chuties, Tutor Rubilin. We would like to recognize those who are already having limited face-to-face classes. Nag-message sila, Tutor Rubilin, sabi, Tutor
Mm-mm.
Joey, Tutor Rubilin, pasensya na po, hindi kami makakasali ngayon sa live session kasi
Mm-mm.
may klase na po sila. But team replay, certified team replay.
Yay!
Certified
That's
team
what good here
replay.
in our platform, Tutor Jovi, because recorded ang ating mga sessions so they can go back anytime they want. Lalo na, di ba, hindi natin alam if next school year, 2022 to 2023, ay may itulay session pa. But of course, you can still go back sa ating Facebook at YouTube channel if you want to learn a particular lesson na hindi nyo masyadong familiar o gusto nyong malaman pa yung content noon. Right,
Yes,
Tutor
that's all right,
Joby?
Tutor Rubilin.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tuties, it's our Tuesday habit because Tuesday is Tuesday English Day. You can always catch us up at 2:20 to 3 p.m. here in Dapat Itolay Facebook page and of course in Dapat Educational Technology Unit and Dapat TV YouTube channel kung saan nandun si Kuya Enrico Dalupan. Now, Tuties, welcome to our
Yes.
week 7. So, we are already in our 7th week, Tuties, and whew, parang kahapon lang yung first session natin, Tutor Rubilin. Parang
Mm-mm.
kahapon lang. So, time
Because we're
really flies
having
so fast.
fun, Tutor Ja, that we're having fun. Di ba pag nag-i-injury ka lang, hindi mo mapapansin na ang dami na muna palang nagawa.
Yes, that's right, Tutor Rubilin. I couldn't agree more. Kaya nga, naman yung mga cuties natin, sila yung nagbibigay naman ng saya sa ating session. Kaya, cuties, don't forget to like and share our session this afternoon. Tingnan nga natin, pangmalakasan lang na like and share sa mga group chats ninyo, sa mga personal timelines ninyo sa Facebook at on other social media platforms. And while you are when you are hitting the like and share button, Tutor Rubilin, I would just like to grab the opportunity. I would just like to grab the opportunity to greet all not takers of Papaya National High School. Parang kanina lang ako pumunta sa school tapos bumalik agad for our itulay kasi gusto ko talaga makasama yung mga cuties natin ngayon. And to all teachers naman na kasama ko for our NAT review and our visitor from the national office. Ikaw naman, Tutor Rubilin? Ayan. So parang,
Please,
ah,
please. Let's have now, no? Yung mention them. Sino po yung i-mention ninyo? I am to see you here. At, ayan, go, go, go.
yes, it's supposed to be I'm glad to see you here or I'm happy kasi dugtungan game itong itulay session, Tutor Rubilin, hindi
Oo,
po ba?
that's right.
Dugtungan game po 'to lagi. Lagi sa program or kahit sa mga live session kasi dugtungan game, 'di ba? Na kayo nga cuties, anong
Mm-mm.
ilalagay niyo diyan? I am glad to see you here. I am glad I am happy to see you here. Ayan. So kayo naman cuties, ano kaya yung idudugtong niyo dito? At saka mention your
Yes.
friends. Ayan. At least five or your teachers who are as well who want to watch right now. Siguro busy yung mga teachers natin sa kaka-check ng 80, 80, 71, 76 mga forms
Kasi
this
nga,
afternoon.
may reading of grades na, di ba? May checking of forms.
Yes, may checking of forms. Kaya
Mm.
naman, laban mga teachers sa buong bansa. Even sa mga lahat na gustong itulay ang mga forms, reading of forms this afternoon. Ayan. Now, Chutis and Tutor Rubilin, let's flex our amazing English output. Okay, from our Chutis. At sino-sino sila, Tutor Ruby?
And first we have congratulations to Kurt Axel Infurok of Don Mariano Marcos National High School, Istio Isabela. Ayan,
Ayan.
napakaganda ng output.
Yes, nabasa ko ito, Tutor Rubilin, at saka tagus sa puso talaga. Kasi we felt really the heart of Kuya Kurt in writing his speech. Now, Tutor Rubilin, as an initial announcement to our tutees, we would like to request these two individuals to deliver their prepared speeches
Yes!
next to recognition program. Kuya Kurt, if you are watching right
Mm-mm.
now, you will be given the chance to deliver your prepared speech next meeting in our recognition day. And of course
Yes.
naman, we would like to congratulate Ate Norlin Verdadero of the same school who will also deliver the same prepared speech next meeting,
Awesome.
Tutor Rubilin. Yes, as
Yay!
our culmination activity. So congratulations, you are our jovial learner and our Ruby Gem earner. And ito naman po yung mga amazing English duties natin, Tutor Rubilin, na wala talagang sawa buong session, nanonood, tumutok, participated in the activities. So these are the names. So you can take a screenshot and mention them. So say congratulations to them also, Tuties, kasi classmates nyo na ito sila kahit nasa ibang bansa or nasa ibang sabihin natin ng ibang bansa, nasa ibang panig man ng Pilipinas o sa ibang eskuwelahan o paaralan. Kaya congratulations also to our amazing English schools. Yan. Now,
Yay!
Yes. Now, Tutor Rubelin, in relation to our new topic this afternoon, we would like to have a review of the three key takeaways that make our Chutis mind full about effective paragraphs. Now, Chutis, okay, you can see a burger here, right? Now, each part there has corresponding activity or a corresponding statement that you have to complete. First, a paragraph has three parts. Ano po iyon? And then the second one, the essential elements of an effective paragraph are blank. And the conclusion is blank. Ayan. Now, Chutis, you can type now your answers in our comment section. And po,
Yes. While waiting for their answers, Tutor Jovi, I would like to read the uh, the information here. Ayan, good afternoon po from Valerie Pimentel. Ang grade 8 daw siya. At nandito din kasama natin si Francesca
wow!
Faye. Hello, hello. And of
Hello,
course, now may
hello!
yeah, nandito din si Grazer ni. Okay. At yun nga, Tutor Joby, I know our learners have learned a lot in the past lessons that we had. All right, let's give it up now. If their answers are correct, Tutor Joby,
Yes. Okay. So let's start with the first one. A paragraph has three parts. Ano-ano po iyon? Una, okay.
what are
All right.
those three
The
parts?
introduction, the body, and the conclusion, just like the parts or the layers of this burger. The introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Now, what are the essential elements of an effective paragraph? Those are unity, coherence, and adequate details. And the conclusion is the summary of the main points. Ayan. So, Tutor Rubilin, do we have tuties who have the same answers? Yeah, Leia De Vera,
Yes,
good
of course,
job, ate.
Leia. We have also yun, Leia. Okay, good job. And we have also
Marniel
Sheila,
Kyle. Yes.
Marniel. Yeah.
Yes, so
Hmm.
Tutor Rubilin, they truly remembered. Siguro they were able to practice writing or composing an effective paragraph. So congratulations po. At sa lahat ng
Yes.
mga patuloy na sumasagot sa ating comment section, keep your answers coming. Okay, we will be recognizing them later. So congratulations.
And you know what, Tutor Jovi?
Yes
This
po.
skill that we are emphasizing this time or in the previous session, this is a lifetime skills that we can utilize in our entire lives because writing is basic, right?
Yes, yes, that's all right,
Mm.
Tutor Rubilin. Nung kaya nga ito yung na-share ko sa noong nakaraang session, Tutor Rubilin, when I was still in high school, I really had a hard time making a paragraph, but um along the way, I learned already, but with of course the guidance of our teachers, and of course through experience and the different activities given by our teachers, we really honed the skill in writing an effective paragraph. So congratulations,
Yes.
Shooties!
So in short, the topics here are preparing you for future ready and employability skills.
Yes, ganda ng segue na yan, Tutor Rubilin. Because we want our learners to be globally competitive individuals. Kaya naman,
Exactly.
let's continue and let's link, okay, the interconnectivity of our previous lesson about effective paragraph to our new lesson this afternoon, which is developing expository, explanatory, and persuasive paragraphs. So, welcome to this to our quarter 4 week 7 topic. And these are our module references, the SDO Navotas and SDO Zamboanga. And what are our objectives for today, Chirirubilin?
Yes, make sure to determine the paragraph that illustrates each text type. Develop paragraph that illustrate each text type like expository, explanatory, and persuasive. And write an expository, explanatory, or persuasive paragraph.
Yes. So for the interest of time, cuties, there are actually different text types, which we will elaborate later on. But for the interest of time, we will be discussing the three. All right. The expository, the explanatory, and persuasive. Now, cuties, meron kaming paragraph dito. Okay. So let's read this paragraph carefully. Identify the writer's purpose for writing the paragraph. So type your answer. So, cuties, we have here a paragraph. Okay. This is about the K to 12 curriculum. Now, let us read carefully the paragraph so that we would know, we would determine what purpose does the writer um, give, or does the writer wish to attain in writing this paragraph. So, Tutor Rubilin?
All right, listen carefully. K to 12 is not an additional year, but minus 2 years for those families who cannot afford a college education, but still wish to have their children find a good paying job. They will not pay for 2 years of basic education that will give them an employable child. In effect, we are saving parents 2 years of expenses. This is not plus 2 years after graduation, but minus 2 years before work. Aside from this, the program will enhance the students' attitude that can help them to be competitive globally.
Ayan. So that is all about the K to 12 curriculum. Kasi nga, Tutor Rubilin, when this was implemented in the country, there were comments from, of course, our parents, because this is an additional burden because of the additional 2 years. But actually, according to this text, it's actually minus 2 years for those families who cannot afford a college education, because after senior high school, a particular student can already be eligible for a job, right, Tutor Rubeline?
Yes, that's what the text is trying to tell us.
Alright. Now, cuties, ano kaya ang purpose ng writer sa pagsulat ng paragraph na ito? Is it A, to explain, B, to persuade, or C, to simply tell a story? Okay? So, based on the paragraph, cuties, ano kaya ang purpose ng writer dito? To explain, to persuade, or to simply tell a story? Okay, tingnan nga
And
natin if we have already an answer.
Marniel Kyle answered explanatory. How about the others? All right. So, Tutor Jovi, we have here from Mary Antoinette, from Mary Rose. Okay, we got
Mm-hmm.
also answer from Jasmine. According to them, it's letter A, explanatory or to explain. Are they correct?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's find out, Tutor Rubelin, kasi we have almost majority of their answers are letter A. Now, tuties, again, this K to 12 curriculum is a curriculum where there was an additional 2 years. Kung grade 8 kayo ngayon, like 2 years after grade 10, then you will undergo grade 11 and grade 12. Now, based on this text, tingnan nga natin, Tutor Rubelin. This is
Yes, and the correct answer is letter
This is to persuade
persuade.
treaties. Okay, that okay, paano kaya naging persuasive ito or persuasion? Because the writer is trying to convince the readers that K to 12 is not a burden, but instead it has a benefit to all Filipino learners. Ayan.
Yes.
Okay, so I
Okay.
hope that's clear, Chutis, kasi majority of our Chutis answered letter A, and I hope that's clear. Kaya binigyan tayo ni Ate Marniel Kyle ng 3 thumbs up button. Thank you so much, Chutis. Alright. Now, nang nabasa natin yung paragraph a while ago, is that's an example of a text. What is a text, Tutor Rubilin?
A text is a language unit with a definable communicative function. It can be written or spoken. It is something we can look at, Explore, find layers of meaning, and draw information and conclusion from.
Yes,
Mm.
okay. So text, all right. So this example a while ago, the one that we had, Chuti, about a paragraph or yeah, a paragraph on K to 12 is an example of a text. But actually, Chuti, is that a text is not only confined in yung mga letra na nababasa natin, because a text can be an illustration, a picture, a
Yes.
diagram. Yes, it is something that we can look at, explore, find layers of meaning, the one that we can interpret, analyze, or draw information or conclusion from. That's an example of a text. Okay po?
Yes.
Right.
There's a visual representation.
Yes, yes, that's right, Tutor Rubilin. And again, there are different text types, duties. Again, marami po ito. Actually, there's personal account factual. But again, for the interest of time, we will be focusing on these three: the expository, explanatory, and persuasive text types. We'll start with the expository text, Tutor Rubilin.
Now, when we talk about expository text, it's a type of text that informs, explains, and describes the subject to the readers by providing facts from reliable sources. Take note, this is not just to inform, to explain, and describe the subject, but make sure it has facts and check also if the sources are reliable. And the
Yes,
purpose
that's
of expository text is that to simplify and expose things, ideas, persons, and places through educational and purposeful facts.
Yes, that's
Right,
right,
Sister
Tutor
Jovi?
Rubilin. So, for
Mm.
an example of expository texts, tuties are those with figures or data, okay, that would support the explanation, okay, or information or description of something, of a topic. Okay, so the purpose is to expose things, expository ideas, persons. For example, you have read a text about the number of COVID-19 cases in a particular place, or the status of our limited face-to-face classes. Okay, so ganun po. Now, what will be
Yes,
the
that's
structure
right.
of expository text? Typically follows one of the five formats. Diba? Na-discuss natin ito. I guess this was quarter two topic: cause and effect, compare and contrast, description, problem and solution, and sequence. Yan po ang ating expository text. Its main features are: it uses second person instruction, the pronoun you, use of the first person pronoun should be avoided, and does not overtly reveal the opinion of the writer. Kasi nga, it should be an explanation, information, or description of the subject provided with facts, okay, and um not opinionated or subjective. Ayan po.
That's right, Tutor Jovi. So there are features and structure that they need to take note. Now, how about the explanatory text, Tutor Jovi?
Yes. By the term itself, explanatory, it gives explanation on a process of how and why something happens, contains directions, or describe a process in a logical, linear manner. The purpose of explanatory text is to explain what, how, and why a certain thing happened. Okay? So for example ng explanatory text duties ay yung mga how-to paragraphs, okay? For example, how to download a particular app in your phone, okay? How to um how to get or how to improve your study habits, especially now that we are transitioning to the limited face-to-face classes or even the extended limited face-to-face classes. Yun, yung mga how to, okay? How to Ano ba? How to cook something. Okay? Those are examples of explanatory texts. What about their structure and main features, Tutor Ruby?
Yes, when we talk about explanatory text, remember this structure. It usually open with general statement that introduces the topic to be explored. All right, so there's a general statement. Take note that. And its main features are it may contain diagrams, flow charts, illustration, like for example, like how to download an application in your mobile as what teacher Joey have told you a while ago. So instead of writing the text, you can also uh, put diagram or an illustration like which part of the picture or screenshot that you need to click, something like that. And there's a connectives used such as first, after, then, next, finally, and so on and so forth. Why? Because like, for example, how to cook a spaghetti. There are steps involved to that particular explanatory text. So what will you do first? What will you do next? Or what will you do in the last part? So that's just an
Yes.
example.
Yes, so
Mhm.
that's an example of an explanatory text. Okay, punta naman tayo sa persuasive text, Tutor Rubilin. By the term itself, to persuade or convince. It gives writer's opinion on a certain topic and seeks to convince the reader to agree. The purpose is to encourage or convince the readers in adopting a particular viewpoint or taking a specific course of action. And what about the structure and main feature, Tutor Ruby?
Yes, for persuasive text, remember it states opinion on a specific topic. So it's not necessarily a fact because it's just an opinion. And of course, it uses facts and evidences to support arguments because it's so hard for someone to persuade another person if there are no supporting arguments or no supporting evidences. All right? Then the main features of this persuasive text is that uh, ask readers to do something for this situation, or it has reasons, arguments, and justification, like what the text
Yes, that's right.
was telling a while ago about K to 12. So there are some facts to support or giving an opinion that K to 12 is not additional 2 years on the part of the parents, but minus 2 years. Go ahead,
Yes,
Sister
that's right,
Joey,
Tutor.
for additional
Yan.
information.
Yes, so kung babalikan natin, sabi nga, thank you so much, Tutor Rubilin, kung babalikin natin yung text about the K to 12, right? It is to persuade the readers or listeners to adapt to the viewpoint that K to 12 is not a burden, but actually K to 12 will give more opportunities for our Filipino learners to be able to land a job in the future. Okay, because after senior high school, there are already job opportunities waiting for you, cuties. But of course, it would be also good, okay, to right after senior high school, we proceed to our higher education, and that is college. Okay, so see, the writer here, the purpose of the writer here is to convince us, okay, to convince us that K to 12 will benefit Filipino learners. Yan.
And right now,
So
Tutor Jovi, parents, guardians, even students are not asking anymore about K to 12, but they are
yes.
just enjoying what we are having in our curriculum in the Department of Education, the basic education, right?
Yes. Kaya I would
Okay.
just like to share to Rubilin kasi nga grade 12 advisor po ako. Kaya marami na pong, at least there were already 3 batches under my care na yung mga estudyante na kapus pa po na pumunta sa kolehiyo o mag-enroll sa college ay nakapagtrabaho po. because of this. So K to 12 really is a great help. Okay, both for parents, to families, and even learners.
That
Yan.
means to say they have options as to what
Mm-hmm.
they're going to do after the uh, grade 10.
That's right, Tutor Rubilin. Okay, but again, Chutis, we would like to emphasize that, of course, it's still good, okay, that we will continue our higher education in college. Okay, so kaya
Yes.
excited kami sa inyo, Chutis. Sana naman, kahit na maging senior high school kayo, still mag-join pa rin kayo sa aming session if online tutorial will still be up. Okay, cuties, kahit na bumalik na tayo sa parang old normal.
Yes.
Yan. Okay.
And Tutor Jovi, I will be right back in a while. I need to go to the other session.
All right. Thank you so much, Tutor Rubilin, for being here with us. Thank you so much po. Now, cuties, okay, let's test your learning regarding our discussion about these three text types through our quiz this time. Directions. Read each item carefully. Type the number and the letter of the correct answer. Sige nga, ready na po ba tayo? So you know already what to do, cuties. Type the number and the letter of the correct answer. Okay po? So let's have number 1. Okay? I will only be reading this item once or twice. Number 1, you are reading a text that is attempting to convince you that playing basketball is the best way to a healthy lifestyle. Sino ba nagpe-play ng basketball dito? Kuya Kurt? Ayan, Christopher? Si Kuya Enrico. I guess parang Kuya Enrico loves to play basketball. Okay? What about the others? Hello, Ate Marinette. Sige nga, while waiting for the answers, gusto ko na munang batiin yung mga viewers natin nandito sa ating comment section. Hello to Ate Shekinah Salvador Canego from Ramon National High School. Paki-hi naman ako kay Kuya Christian. Yeah, Christopher Andrew Respeso kasi may session may klase po siya sa limited face to face kaya hindi po siya makapag-attend ngayon. But anyway, I know that the Kuya Christian will be part of the team replay kasi certified team replay. Ayan. At saka hello Ate Lea De Vera to Ate Mary Rose Santos. Ayan, meron po siyang definition. Thank you so much. Chutis, you can also do the same thing just like what Ate Mary Rose did in our comment section. You share your insights, okay po, or your idea regarding our topic or lesson this afternoon para naman madagdagan pa ng mga learners ang kanilang kaalaman patungkol sa ating pinag-uusapan this afternoon. Ayan, so do we already have an answer? Yes, I can see answers loading in our comment section. So, what type of text are you reading? Okay, A, factual, B, expository, C, persuasive, or D, explanatory. And the correct answer is correct, guys. It's persuasive, convincing you that playing basketball is the best way to a healthy lifestyle. Again, cuties, okay? It's convincing us. But of course, it depends on you whether you agree or not as a reader or as a listener, because you might not be able to agree with the writer that basketball is the best way to a healthy lifestyle. You can have you maybe have another way, okay, to a healthy lifestyle. Let's have number 2. Meron na kayong 1 point. Punta naman tayo sa number 2. Which type of text does the cooking recipe belong? Which type of text does the cooking recipe belong? A. Persuasive, B. Narrative, C. Expository, or D. Explanatory. Ayan, tingnan nga natin sa comment section if you already have an answer. Kayang kayo nga, cuties? Okay. Now, you may type your answer and tingnan nga natin, ano bang ulam o ano bang Filipino dish ang alam niyo pong lutuin, cuties? Sige nga. Right after your answer, type what Filipino dish, okay, yung alam niyong lutuin. Okay? So right after your answer, so for example, you type number 2 and then you type letter D. After that, Anong ulam ba yung gusto niyo, yung alam niyong lutuin? Ayan. Adobong manok according to Mary Rose. Paborito niyo po ba 'yan, Ate Mary Rose? Is that your favorite food? Yes, parang paborito ko naman talaga lahat ng Filipino dish, eh. Adobo naman kay Marniel Cal, good job. Tsaka kay Mary Antoinette, instant ramen instant ramen kasi nagpapakulo ka lang ng tubig, but still it's a process, okey? Char. Sabi ni Ate Mary Antoinette, haha, char. Ate, I'm so proud of you if marunong kang magluto ng instant ramen kasi it's still, it undergoes a process, eh, okey? At natatawa si Ate Mary Antoinette sa instant ramen niya. Be proud na nakakaluto ka ng instant ramen, that's good. Marniel also answered pakbet, tsaka Antoinette Hernandez, sinigang na baboy at menudo. Ay naku, bakit pa kasi ako nagtanong pa ng pagkain? Nakakagutom tuloy. Noodles naman according to Isa May Magaway Pulido. Ayan. Kung may time kayo, cuties, can you type ano yung unang gagawin? Okay? When you cook that food. Okay? Kasi nga, it's a process. And when you do that, cutie, and what's the next step? Ano yung sunod? And ano yung last na gagawin? You are already writing. Anong type of text ito? That's right. Explanatory text. Good job, everyone. So you already have 2 points. So who got a correct answer? So we have Kurt, Kuya, Kuya Kurt Axel, Ate Leia de Vera. Ayan. Mary Joy Lagmay, adobong manok po at baboy. Good job. Okay, so yes, I can see the same answer. Good job, everyone. That's nice. Yes, ano po yung S, Kuya Kurt Axel? Ano yung S na gusto mong lutuin o alam mong lutuin, Kuya Kurt? Okay. Now let's have a number three. Okay. What is the purpose of the following passage of the text? Okay. The topic is accident. Treatment aims first, control bleeding. Two, minimize shock for casualty. Third, prevent infection for casualty and between yourself and the casualty. Four, arrange for casualty to go to the hospital if necessary. A. To inform the reader that bleeding needs to be controlled. B. To describe the scene of an accident. C. To persuade the reader to attend a first aid course. D. To instruct the reader on what to do if they come across an accident. Okay? What's your answer, cuties? Alright, so for number three, okay, what is the purpose of the following passage of this text? Okay, tingnan nga natin. And cuties, while you are typing your answers, okay, I hope that again maging ready po ang lahat sa ating recognition program comes this next Tuesday. What's the date ba next Tuesday? Ayan. Because we will be having our recognition program and we will be inviting our cuties na gustong sumali sa amin, gusto naming makasama during that day. Ayan, do we already have an answer? Yes, tingnan nga natin if you have already an answer. So I see the same answer from Mary Rose Santos, Mary Antoinette Dadis, Aiza, Kuya Kurt Axel again, Ate Leia, Ate Aiza May Pulido. Okay, tingnan natin. And the correct answer is letter A. Oh, yes, that's right. To instruct the reader on what to do if they come across an accident. So just remember these four important main or basic steps to this, okay? To control bleeding, to minimize shock for casualty, to prevent infection for both of you, okay? The casualty between yourself and the casualty, and arrange for casualty to go to the hospital if necessary. So by having this information, you already have an idea what to do if you come across an accident. Okay? God forbids naman po sana umiwas tayo sa mga makaiwas tayo sa mga accidents. Ayan. So cuties, got 3/3 sa ating activity this afternoon. Tingnan nga natin. type 3 hearts. Ayan, I can see already 3 green hearts from Ate Lea de Vera. Good job, Ate. High five. Damn, that's nice. Yes, tama. You're right. Good job. We also have perfect score from Ate Mary Rose, at I can see already beautiful brown heart kagaya ng complexion ko ngayon kasi nakababad ako buong linggo. Nakababad ako under the heat of the sun buong linggo, kaya Ate Mary Antoinette, I love your brown hearts. Kaya nga, parang sunog at nugnog si Tutor Joey ngayon. Sana nakikita niyo pa ako. Kuya Kurt Axel also got 3/3. Good job. That's nice. Yes. Now, duties. Okay, to wrap up our learning, write your key takeaways by completing the statements below. First, a blank is a language unit with a definable communicative function. It can be written or spoken. Next, the three text types discussed are, okay, ano nga yung una? What is a language unit with a definable communicative function? It can be written or spoken. Ano kaya ito? Let me see an answer. So, first, Marniel answered first a text, followed by Mary Antoinette. Sige nga. Is it text? Okay. What about for number two? The three text types discussed are, okay, ano nga yun? All right, you can type your answers right away in our comment section. Yes, according also to Kuya Kurt Axel, textbook tutor, Mary Antoinette already answered the three text types, persuasive, expository, and explanatory. Ayan. Galing nyo talaga, cuties, at maka-active pa. Ayan. So, cuties, tingnan nga na. Well, let's try to check whether your answers are correct. Okay? So, it is a language unit with a definable communicative function. It can be written or spoken. It's a text. Very nice. The three types, the text types discussed are persuasive, expository, and explanatory. Very good. Yay! Nice one, cuties. Keep it up. Okay, now let's try whether our objectives were attained this afternoon. We were able to determine the paragraph that illustrates each text type, develop paragraphs that illustrate each text type, expository, explanatory, and persuasive by knowing the purpose, okay, the purpose of the text type, the structure, the main features, and the definition, so that we will have an idea already na, ganito palang expository, ganito palang explanatory, ganito palang persuasive by considering those four, okay? The definition, the purpose, the structure, and the main feature. And the third one, duties, again, you will write an expository, explanatory, or persuasive paragraph because I'm giving you options. We are giving you options, duties, what to choose, what text type to choose when you write your paragraph or when you do your additional activity. Okay? Now, duties as our culmination activity or culmination exercise, enrichment activity this school year. Kasi gusto namin i-flex yung mga outputs ninyo next week during our recognition program. Duties, just choose between the two. Write a persuasive or expository essay about the topic below. Does Itoly online tutorial program help students learn more? Okay, the topic is, does Itoly online tutorial program help students learn more? So just choose between the two duties, okay? Isa lang po sa dalawa. You just choose kung saan kayo komportable na sumulat o anong text type yung gusto nyong gamitin. Is it persuasive or expository? And again, this is our rubric. So duties, okay? Do we have already Kuya Kurt Axel and Ate Norlin Verdadero who will be delivering their speeches next meeting. And of course, maybe two other duties to read their essay or paragraph next meeting as well.